Welcome everybody to my channel and to my not bookshelf. They're just here for a day or two. But in today's video, we're gonna be going over my to be read now. Yay! My name's Lydia, by the way, in case you didn't know that. You might do if you subscribe to my channel. Okay, not all of these are books I haven't read. Just like 20%. I have like 70 books and I haven't read a few. I've read a few of those. Who's ready to get started? Give me a thumbs up. Did you just get transported back into the Dora realm? Okay, so we're gonna start off with Now You See Her. Now You See Her. I got this from the Dollar Tree. Does anybody want to take a guess on what this book is about? Remember. I don't really remember exactly what it's about because I got this at least 2 months ago. Probably longer than that. Something about a girl being kidnapped. It just seemed interesting to me and I was like, it's $1. Let's get it. Have you read this? Bro, just tell me if it's good or not. Tell me if I should waste my time on it. Or if I should waste my time on it. Wait. Did I just say the same thing twice? It's a pretty small book. But also kidnapping is one of my greatest fears. So maybe I shouldn't read this book. On to the next thing. Now, you want to know something I do a good bit? Is I buy the second book in the series and not the first. Or the third book in the series. And I haven't read the first two because I didn't realize that they were not the first book. So I know these are two that I have that are not the first books in the series. This is the second one that I actually brought from the library when they have like a book sale or something. And this is the third book. The third book. I got this one from Ollie's for $2 though, so what a steal! This is the Shadow Hour. I have had this for like 3 years and I cannot find the first book, so I haven't read it. This is The Glass Heart. I actually have no memory of what these two books are about. I just know that I've had them and I haven't been able to read them. So I need to find the first book to these and I need to read them so that I can read the book that I brought. On to the next. I really should have read over what some of these were about before I started because some of these I honestly have no memory of. Pollyanna, because I know I got this like, what, a week ago? I remember what this is about. And the reason I have this book is because I'm doing a book club. Well, I'm not doing a book club. I'm in a book club. Woohoo! It's for school. In the next 2 weeks I have to read like, what, the first 5 chapters? I'm saying what? Like you know the answer. I have to read like... who was it they had a resume? Come on, resume! Oh, that's what she's reading right now. She's reading Pollyanna.
Wait,
Pollyanna. How do you feel about this book so far, Rosemary?
I've read 1 page.
So this is about a girl. She's an orphan, Pollyanna. She comes to live with her stern maiden aunt. That's what happens. She's very cheerful. She's 11 years old. If you like this, if you are interested in this book, you could read it. So, I just give you a book recommendation. How you like that? And I haven't even read the book yet. Moving on. And moving on from that, Rose, would you like to tell us about these 2 books? I got more books from the Dollar Tree. Yay!
No, but you can.
I don't know anything about them. That's why I'm asking you to. I got these from the Dollar Tree a while ago. Let's just say that. Don't I remember what they're about? Unlikely. It's about a high school senior named Sadie who's bracing herself for a long, lonely, and boring summer. But things take an unexpected turn when she steps in to help rescue a baby in distress, and a video of her good deeds goes viral. And it tells you a little bit more about it. That seems interesting, right? Right? Rosemary said she'd like both of these books. This one says, okay, this one's called The Unlikelies. I didn't even tell you what the books are called, did I? This is called The Unlikelies. It's by Carrie Firestone. That's who the book is by. My sister liked it, so it may or may not be a good book. Right, Ruth?
What does that mean?
The other one, Veronica's Comics, by Jennifer Doing? I don't know. This one says, she's also the author of Hot Dog Gal. Never heard of that, never seen it, but interesting title. Rose, would you like to tell us a bit about this book? Isn't this the one that you like a good bit?
What did you ask?
Would you like to tell us what happened in this book?
I can't really either.
Maybe it wasn't that good of a book.
I think she
was her
does.
mom.
It was her. I think it was her mom. I think it was her mom that owns the comic book shop. And he goes there to get. I think it's really definite. I just remember comic books.
The competition. Competition. Is it the
I think he has
competition?
cash, or his dad does.
The cash
Has some money.
comic books. It talks about comic books. Maybe that would interest you. Does it talk about comic books?
Yeah.
they have a comic book store.
That's the one that was like a random fact. Bats have belly buttons.
And then the random fact for the day. Next we have 99 Days. I got this from Second and Charles for $2.50. From what I remember, I got this not that long ago. But from what I remember, is she going to college? No. Yeah, I think so. She's going to college and she's counting down the day to college? Yeah, she's counting down the day for college, but she's staying in her room, I think. No, maybe she's not. Hold a minute. Give me a minute. I think she's like falling for two boys or something like that. It's a love triangle. Oh, well, more of a love arrow. She's being bullied for something she did to somebody, to her ex-boyfriend Patrick, that she apparently still likes. And so she's counting down the days for college, or counting down the days of summer before she can go to college. And then she starts liking this other dude. And yeah, it seemed interesting in Second and Charles. I feel like this is a pretty big, no it's not. It seems like a pretty big book for what it's about, but it's not. Not that I look at it. I'm trying to pick ones where I know they're about so I can explain to you a little bit, but honestly, most of these I have. Afterworld. Oh, my books are falling. Afterworld. This is a big boy. I got this from the library when they were doing a summer reading thing, and we could pick a book, and I chose. Okay, don't do that with your book. So this is Afterworld. It's by Scott West. I don't remember. You gotta give me. I didn't even finish that sentence. You gotta give me a second. I don't remember anything like that. Okay, so from what I just read, from what I understand, I just kind of like blew over it. This is about an Arthur who goes to New York for college, or before she goes to college, and she's meeting Arthur. She's going to parties. She's doing this stuff, and then she's falling in love with a different Arthur. And then I think the chapters go back and forth between the Arthur and then her book that she's writing, or either she's getting transported into the world that she created. No, I think it's going back and forth between her life and then her character's life, from what I understand. It seemed like an interesting book. It does look like it's a thick book, but it's two books in one, apparently. So, that seemed interesting. Next, we have Amazing Grace. I got this one from Second and Charles for $5.50. That's a good bit of money for this small book. So this is about a lady named Grace. And I remember that she's a singer, or an actor, and nothing else. The gorgeous teen superstar Grace Kincaid had it all. An electric smile, $1 million endorsement deals, and blonde cover girl looks. But what happens when America's it girl doesn't get what it wants? When America's it girl doesn't want it anymore. I read that differently, my bad. When the paparazzi stalking her every move, Grace quietly slips out of the teen people photo shoot ducked the press and called her mom from the boiler room of the fabled USTA National Tennis Center. And right there, in a custom-made night warm-ups, tears streaming down her face while she playing, Grace says the 3 magic words that her mom told her she could say anytime. She could say anytime this whole crazy life wasn't fun anymore. 3 simple words and her new life begins. That was in all caps, so I had to read it. I'll do a little bit more about it, but that's Amazing Grace. The cover's a little dirty. I didn't do that. It was like that when I brought it. So don't come for me and be like, oh my gosh, your covers are so dirty. No, they ain't. Yeet. Oh, that didn't work. Yeet. I think I'm going to do one more book, and then that'll be it for this video. We'll do part 2 later when I know more about these. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. Let's go to these. Let's grab these right here. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Give me a minute, guys. My book fell again. So first, let's get these 2. I have no clue these are... One minute. I have no clue what these are about. My mom or my sisters brought them for me at the Dollar Tree, and I didn't even know they were mine until we were moving our books off of our other bookshelf onto our bed, and then we moved them onto these. And they were like, whose are these? And I was like, I don't know. And they're like, these are yours. And I was like, oh, okay. Have you guys ever heard of these? I haven't. I feel like I might have heard of this. The Bound Twins. Oh wait, did I even say the name of the book? This one's called The Bones of the Earth. So a Bound Gods novel by Rachel Dunnan. And this one says the Bound Twins are growing stronger, and soon they will once again be able to challenge their parents. Why are they challenging their parents? The Divine Mother and the Almighty Father. That's some name to live up to right there. It says, their pursuit of power, though, casts a shadow across the land, creating sharp divisions as an ancient war rises reborn. I just died. 1 minute. Give me a second. For most, survival is paramount, but a sly priest named Jaros has secretly assembled a disparate group of exceptional people to turn the tide in his favor, whichever way that might be. That's a glimpse of what it tells you it's about. I read, to here, and I also didn't read this part. I don't know what that was saying. But so far, that seems interesting. That's the bone of the earth. It seems interesting. Next, we have Cast in Chaos by Michelle Sharaga. This says, swirl in chaos. ... I almost just fell. Kaylin Nia is a hawk. She's a bird. She's not actually a bird. Part of the elite force tasked with keeping the city of Elytra safe. Her past is dark, her magic uncontrolled, and her allies unpredictable. Nothing has prepared her for what is coming. When I'm not gonna be able to pronounce anything in this book. Charlatans on Elon Street suddenly grow powerful. The oracles are thrown into an uproar, and the skies rain blood. If you want to read a book about raining blood, Casting Chaos is your book. Next, and our last book for today is Sea Fire. If you're wondering what this came from Ollie's. That's the Ollie tag that I couldn't get off. My sister gave me this my sister gave me this 2 years ago for Christmas. After her family is killed by corrupt warlord Eric Arth at that person. And his bloodthirsty armies of bullets, Celadona Styx is left to chart her own course on the dangerous and deadly seas. She captains her ship, the Moor Navis, with a crew of girls and women just like her, who have lost their families and home because of Eric and his men. The crew have one mission: stay alive and take down. Oh, I stopped the sentence. That's not where it started. Stay alive and take down Eric's armed fleet. BAM! Take them down. Theodorna said. Theodorna. These are about girl pirates. She also has like pink purple hair. Already loving it. So guys, that was the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you read any of these books, the ones I've talked about, you can tell me if they're good and if I should read them. If you like them, you can give me book recommendations so I could add more book to it. Again, this is only like half of the book I haven't read on my TBR pal. So prepare to see a part 2. Probably not soon. But anyway, hope you have a good day and bye. Oh, it didn't end the video.